Hi, I am Jalen Harden, and I'm going to give you my informative speech. So, my speech is about personality attitudes, and what I'm trying to do is inform the audience on another way to identify themselves. So, if you were to describe yourself, what would you say? Would you use words like cool, fun, chill, courageous? There are millions of words that you could use to describe who you are as a person. And by doing so, we can learn who shares characteristics with us. So if I share that I'm fun, anyone here could think of themselves the same way, which then forms a bond between us. But I'm sure at one point or another, we have all been asked to do this. To some, this is easy. You just speak on what you know about yourself. But what exactly makes us who we are is the question. A Swiss psychologist named Carl Jung believed that what could be called random behavior is really the difference in people and how they use their mental capacities. These capacities include personality attitudes like introversion, extroversion, and ambiversion. I'm going to explain these attitudes, what they mean, and how they can help you through self-discovery. So first, introversion is a personality type for those who prefer less stimulating environments. You refresh your body and mind by spending time alone. Introverts typically need breaks to recoup their energy after social interactions. They also prefer thinking rather than speaking. Do not like having small talk conversation. They prefer standing on the sidelines instead of being in the spotlight. They do not enjoy meeting new people. They are typically deep thinkers who like to develop authentic and meaningful relationships rather than casual, nobody really cares type of relationships. Now, this is not technically, it doesn't count for everybody that could be considered shy, but if you do consider yourself an introvert, these might be some of the things that you also have as a characteristic. The second one is extroversion. This is a personality type for those who prefer more stimulating environments, where they refresh their body and their mind by being in social situations, whereas an introvert is different, the opposite. An extrovert likes to be the center of attention, and spending too much time alone drains them mentally, so they need that stimulation of being around people and things. They get excited about people and social interactions, and they'll start a conversation first. They don't need somebody to come up to them. They will be the one to come up to you. They enjoy meeting new people. They have a lower rate of arousal, which is why they look for social stimulants. And then you've got, they're believed to be insecure because of they're seeking for attention, but it's not necessarily that they're insecure, they just thrive on that attention. So the final personality that I'm going to talk about is ambiversion. And an ambiversion is a personality type that is a mixture of both introversion and extroversion. It's a combination of the two personalities. With this personality, one would refresh their energy through a mix of alone time and social situations. They're fine being alone. They're fine being with people. It just depends on the situation. They spend time wondering if they need to be around people or be alone. So if there's a time when they just kind of aren't feeling it, it's do I need to be by myself and recoup, or do I need to be around others? They can be quiet for an entire conversation, but also talk about their passions and their history and things like that. It can go either way. And they don't mind attention, but they don't need it either. It's very, very in the middle of introversion and extroversion. And they enjoy new people, but they enjoy their friends more because it's already relationships that they've bonded. And they're more flexible than the other types because they are comfortable in both situations. They don't need to be alone, but they don't need to have people. They are comfortable in not necessarily who they are, but they're comfortable either way. And lastly, they can find a balance between being sensitive and not being manipulated. So it could be that if you spend time alone, you're kind of sensitive, not easy to be around other people. Ambiverts are just kind of in the middle, and they can go either way. So it's a very different type of attitude. So we've learned what an introvert is, we've learned what an extrovert is, and an ambivert. Now we can take all this information and see how it ties into ourselves personally. Do you find you're always the life of the party, or are you happiest in a party of one? These personality attitudes can help us gain a deeper insight of who we are as people. So next time somebody asks you to a party or out to a club, you can understand why you are either really excited to go or reluctant to go and just want to stay home. Or you just want to see how you feel that day because it doesn't matter. Either way, doesn't matter, doesn't make a difference. But those are personality types: introvert, extrovert, and ambivert.